When their school gets transported to a wasteland, a group of kids must band together to survive, but they're gonna need more than supplies to make it through the night. Welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to be stranded in Nightmare because we're going to be talking about The Drifting Classroom by Kazuo Umezu. The story follows Toru, a young boy who wakes up one morning to find his classroom has been transported to a wasteland filled with dangerous creatures. After making contact with a friendly girl named Shizuru, Toru gathers other kids from his school and they set out into the wasteland in search of food and water. But they aren't alone for long. They're being stalked by strange, bald, hunched-over creatures that are somehow both animal and humanoid. These creatures are called Little Frankie, after the mad scientist who created them. Little Frankie are violent, bloodthirsty, and apparently have a particular taste for human flesh. Toru is immediately established as the leader of the pack, at least at first. He's got a good head on his shoulders, level-headed and quick-thinking, everything you'd want in a protagonist of a story about kids surviving a horrific disaster. That is until he isn't. One night, while camping out in the wasteland, Toru wakes up to the sound of screams in the night. While investigating, he comes across one of the Little Frankies, kills it, and brings the body back to camp. It's not much of a prize, but hey, it's protein. Upon discovering the dead creature, though, the other kids panic, believing it to be some kind of demon. This kicks off a wave of hysteria among the group, leading to the breakdown of society as we know it. Toru attempts to calm everyone down, but they've already begun to turn on each other. They tie him up and prepare to sacrifice him to the monster, whatever that monster may be. And believe me, it's not the Little Frankie. In a last-ditch effort to save himself, Toru escapes into the wasteland, where he is confronted by the most terrifying thing of all, the unrelenting darkness of Kazuo Umezu's black and white horror art. I'm kidding, mostly. The Drifting Classroom was published in 1972, so color was never an option, nor was it needed. Umezu's masterful use of shading and masterful storytelling is enough to make this world feel lived in and terrifyingly real. We can feel the heat of the wasteland, the steam rising from the river, the dripping of the waterfall, all without ever seeing a lick of color. Umezu doesn't need color. Color needs him. Umezu is best known for his horror manga, which often features themes of body horror and psychological torment. If you're a fan of Junji Ito, then chances are you've heard of him before. Ito has cited Umezu as a major influence on his work, as well as Stephen King. And if you look at these two panels side by side, I think you can see why. Both artists evoke a sense of dread and impending doom through their masterful use of line, tone, and composition. There's also a lot of creeping blood. I don't know why, but there always seems to be a lot of blood involved. The Drifting Classroom is considered a landmark achievement in the world of manga, influencing countless stories that came after it. Its impact can be seen in anime like Higurashi, When They Cry, and movies like The Ruins. It's a story about loss of innocence and the breakdown of society, a cautionary tale about what happens when our worst fears are realized. The Drifting Classroom reminds us that sometimes the things that go bump in the night are scarier than any monster hiding under the bed. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing and joining the Messed Up Origins community to suggest future video ideas and to just hang out with other messed up horror fans.